So you might have noticed that Apple products are always cheaper when you buy them directly from Amazon when compared to the retail pricing that Apple gives. And then to coincide with that, when you go into an Apple store or visit their online store, Apple will never have a sale on their products. They might have some deals where they add maybe a $50 to $200 gift card on top of your purchase, but it'll always be at their full retail price and you'll never see a sale or clearance section on the Apple's website or at an Apple store. So in this video, I want to discuss a little bit as to why that is, why that occurs, all while showing you the experience of purchasing an Apple product directly from Apple on Amazon for a much cheaper price to show you guys if you are losing out on anything by buying something like a MacBook Pro directly from Amazon as opposed to buying it from Apple. So without further ado, let's unbox this in real time together, see if there's anything different between this and a regular Apple purchase directly from Apple, and like I said, discuss why Apple never has sales and why Amazon always has Apple products that is sold by Apple on Amazon for cheaper. Let's get into it. But now before we continue, if you do enjoy videos like this one, consider subscribing to the channel because we are looking to get to 1 million subscribers by the end of the year, and we are closing in on that. But now let's unbox this thing and see exactly what the experience is like. Well, alright everyone, like I said, this is a MacBook Pro, an M5 version that I got directly from Amazon, and we'll talk about the pricing and the difference as we go along in the video. But again, I want to discuss what it means or why Apple doesn't put their things on sale, and to find things that are on sale, or at least Apple products that are on sale, you have to go elsewhere. But let's open this up first. And then you can see even the packaging. So if you were to order this MacBook directly from Apple, it would come in the same box with the same kind of pull tab. You open this up, and then you have the MacBook itself. We'll put this off to the side. And the version that I got the M5 version, 24 gigs of memory and 1 terabyte of storage. So again, in terms of price point directly from Apple, this is a $2,000 laptop. You need to upgrade the RAM from 16 gigs to 24 gigs, that's $200. And then from 512 gigs of storage to 1 terabyte of storage is going to be another $200, putting you at $1999 directly from Apple. This same exact MacBook Pro that we got from Amazon, as it stands right now, is $1875, meaning you're getting at least $125 off when you do buy this laptop. So again, why does that happen, and why does Apple always do this when it comes to Amazon? Because if you go to any Apple product that's not an iPhone, you will see that it is on sale at least 5%. I mean, things like the AirPods Pro 3, those are $229 right now, so $20 off. I think the only other Apple product that isn't on sale are the brand new AirTags, but even the old AirTags, you can get a 4-pack for $70. So again, there's always more value purchasing an Apple product directly on Amazon than there is from Apple itself. But let's see what's in the packaging real quick. We do have that nice black braided MagSafe cable. I haven't owned a Mac laptop in a while, of course, because I'm a big iPad Pro guy, but I wanted to see how the other side lives for a little bit, kind of test it out. And then you do have your, I believe there's going to be a 65 watt or 67 watt charger. Let's see what it says here. This is a 70 watt USB-C single port charger, so that's good to know. We get some extra power in there, but of course, we have some other much better chargers that maybe I'll recommend in a future video for some accessories for this thing. But if we kind of crack this thing open, let's see what we're dealing with here. Crack this guy open. Ooh, this space black MacBook is sick. Again, you do have your HDMI cable right here, your USB-C port or Thunderbolt port, SD card slot. You also have your MagSafe charger, which I'm probably not going to use at all. I never use that on my MacBook Air. 2 more USB-C ports and a headphone jack, and of course a MacBook Pro embossed down here. Space black version is very nice. Let's open this thing up. And definitely ask me any questions below because I'm going to have a full review on this thing. I'm going to compare it to my iPad Pro, see which one's better, which one's worse. You know, you have your Touch ID, the beautiful black on black, which I really like. Again, this is a beautiful laptop, and Apple's come a long way in their MacBook design. There is supposed to be a redesigned MacBook coming later this year, and also the M5 Pro and M5 Max versions of these MacBook Pros. So stay tuned for that. But in terms of why Apple does this from a pricing standpoint, there's an image that Apple likes to uphold, right? And they've been doing this for years now. So if you go into an Apple store, you will never see anything on sale. The best thing that you can get is an education discount, which usually takes off about $100, but in store you have to prove that you're part of an EDU, or you're a student, or you're a teacher. And then they also have a refurbished section, which again is also on the much pricier side compared to other refurbished markets out there or the secondary market. But again, Apple doesn't like to have that big red clearance sticker or a big red sales sticker, even on days like Black Friday or Valentine's Day or Cyber Monday. the best thing you're going to get from Apple is going to be some additional gift card or something added on top of that, like some Beats headphones or some free AirPods, because Apple will never discount a product as long as they are Apple, because they see themselves as a brand that doesn't do discounts. But of course, just like any other company, Apple does have a lot of extra stock of products. Maybe there's older products that are going towards end of life. So what they do is they offload it to other retailers. The greatest example is going to be Amazon. I've seen prices as low. Like right now on Amazon, you can get an iPad mini for $100 off. You can get the M3 iPad Air, which is normally $600. You can get it for $490. A brand new iPad. Again, it's the same exact product, no difference whatsoever. And for those people that are asking about maybe insurance or warranty or AppleCare, you can buy the same exact AppleCare directly from Amazon with the product. For example, I had the opportunity to get this laptop with AppleCare added on top of it directly from Amazon for an additional $250. I decided to opt out of it because, again, this is a brand new Apple product from Apple, directly shipped from Apple through Amazon's warehouse, meaning that I can go into the settings after the fact and then add AppleCare. I believe I have a 30 to 60 day window, depending on the product, to add AppleCare. So again, you're not missing out on that either. So is there anything that you are missing out on when you buy an Apple computer or an Apple product from Amazon compared to buying it directly from Apple? There's a couple things that maybe some people have. For instance, if you do have an Apple Card. If you do have an Apple Card, you're able to finance an Apple product directly from Apple, and you can only do that at an Apple and you can only do that at Apple's website or at an Apple store. You can't, of course, you can use your Apple Card on Amazon's website, but you're not going to get any perks for using the Apple Card there. So that is one thing to note here. You get the 3% cash back, you're able to finance it, and you're able to use your Apple Card and get the most amount of benefit that way. Another thing is that maybe if you're a first-time Apple purchaser, the first time that you're going to an Apple store, maybe it is a good idea to go and get some first-hand knowledge from somebody at an Apple store to kind of teach you the ropes, let you know what's worth it or not, kind of walk you through all the different product services. But even at that point, after you've learned everything you need to learn from the Apple associate, just go back home, order it on Amazon, is my personal opinion. Unless you really want the hand-holding and you want the experience of buying it from an Apple store. Again, Apple considers themselves kind of like a high-end luxury tech brand. So a part of the experience here is purchasing the product at the Apple store. Same thing as it is with the Gucci's and the Louis Vuittons and those kind of designer brands of the world. A lot of the experience comes down to going into the store and being taken care of and being treated like a high net worth individual. Apple kind of gives you that same allure, that same feeling when you go into an Apple store, but again, you're spending more money for that at the end of the day. So my recommendation is if you are in the market for an Apple product that isn't an iPhone. iPhones are never discounted on Amazon because carrier deals and all the things that happen alongside that. But if you are in the market for an Apple product like AirPods, AirTags, iPads, MacBooks, anything that's an Apple product, go on Amazon first, see what deals they have, and you'll be surprised how much money you can save moving forward. So again, this laptop right now is $125 cheaper, and you can get a brand new one, the baseline version, for I believe $200 off. So it's $1399 or $1449 compared to $1,600, which is a very easy purchasing decision to make. So as you saw, unless you really want some hand-holding through the experience of buying an Apple product, maybe for the first time in person at an Apple store, there really is no reason to spend extra money on an Apple product that's going to be identical, that the unboxing experience is going to be exactly the same when you can get it for $100 to even $500 cheaper directly from Amazon. And they always have deals. Amazon has Amazon Prime Day, they have their Black Friday deals or Cyber Monday deals. There were some prices that were kind of unbelievable when it came to buying a brand new MacBook Air. Like during Black Friday, there were some pretty unbelievable deals on things like iPads and maybe the M4 MacBook Air where it was 25% off for the exact same product, all because it was on Amazon and not buying it from the Apple store. So let me know in the comment down below what you think. Do you buy your Apple products directly at an Apple store? Do you enjoy the experience of being in an Apple store? They tend to always be full, especially at malls and things like that. Or do you not care about any of that and you'd rather just save your money and get it directly from Amazon because it is the same exact product? And I will leave some links down below of some of the best Apple deals that we have right now on Amazon, because for instance, the iPad mini is $100 off right now on Amazon. The M3 iPad Air can be had for less than $500 directly on Amazon instead of spending the $600-700 for the same product at the Apple store. But that'll do for this video, everybody. If you made it to the end, leave a little dolphin in the comments down below so I know you made it to the end. And if you want to watch more videos like this one, check out one of these videos right here. Until next time, I'm Fernando. Peace.